I hear the voices inside my head, see voices behind the wall, uplifting the underdog, we fighting above the law.
Hello.
Hey, y'all. Hey, Laura. Jokana. Janaka. Truth-seeking Granny. Chatty Jen. Stitching Bitching and True Crime. Ruby Truly. Angie B. Chatterbox. Melody. Lemon Drop. Hello, Ro. How you say that name again? Shalma.
Upergal.
True Crime with Eve. Thank you for all your hard work on yesterday.
Hey, Killer.
No, the 15th. 2 days ago now. Gosh. Hey, Killer, Dodie,
Sophie.
Mallory, Sophie, Big Dream, Prairie. So, today, I don't have coffee, but I got my cherry Pepsi. We got a lot going on. I wanted to just update you guys and chit-chat for a little while, like more not so serious or any really given topic, but just kind of let you guys know some things that we have going on and what we'll be doing starting next week with our channel and the cases that we'll be digging into, because I can't focus my time and energy on 24/7 hate bashing and tearing down another creator or reporter or entertainer or whichever you would like to call us. I can't do that with my time. It's terrible. I don't want to. And so, yeah. So we have a few things. Yes, come at me. I have my Cash App scrolling, but we'll talk about that first. So,
We Scottish Ma, hello.
As you guys know, working in the Summerwells case brought me to talking to my dad now for 6 months. Cotton Candy Boobs. Hey, guy. Hey, Lucia. Cat Angel. Hey. Hey, Lip Lock. Can't see you, but I see people saying hi to you. So, in thinking about it, I haven't seen my dad in 33 years. Isn't that freaking crazy?
It is.
Like, that's just wild to think about. So, working in the Summerwells case brought, well, my dad didn't know the Summerwells case, but that it brought me to the point to reach out and have the only relationship, that I can really remember, but a few memories and bits and pieces from, there's not much that a human remembers before they're 5 years old. So we started talking about it, and we are going to pop up on Mr. Cher next month. We're going to take
Papa Cher.
Papa Cher, my dad. We're not going to tell him. So he's moving in a week. So he'll be all moved into his apartment with his cat Mia, his emotional support pet. And he doesn't know. I told him that we would come and visit him sometime in September. But really, Mr. Cher and I were talking last night, and we're planning on going sometime next month. Sometime in July, we're going to take like 5 to 7 days. And we're going to take a bike ride. He's taking me tomorrow for like a 2-hour round trip to see how I do on there.
Yeah.
Because it's over 15 hours from our house to my dad's new house or apartment. So, yeah, looking at things, riding would be cheaper anyways. I know he's been dying for a bike trip since I've been talking to him. He's wanting to go on one, and he's had a couple planned over the past year that has, because of COVID, kind of failed. And we want to get working on our documentary about my life, the government's children, and I want to meet my dad. So this will be pretty awesome too, because we're going to bring all of you guys with us. So, we'd have to stop, he said, every 2 hours for gas and that. I'll need to pee, stretch. So we're just going to take our time, get there safe. And I told him I didn't want to be on the bike at night. So we're going to just, several hours into the ride, we'll find a hotel, stay at the hotel for the night. and then get driving again in the morning and get to my dad's house. And then the other thing is 33 years. It's a long time. I don't know my dad's like complete living situation yet, and I don't want to ask him much because I don't want him to, like, what are you planning, Cher? Are you about to be here? Whatever. I want it to be a total surprise, and just I want to knock on the door and he answers it and we're there type of surprise. So and I'm also bringing 38 Father's Day cards because I had this idea yesterday. I don't ever remember ever giving him a Father's Day card and before 5 years old, or even telling them Happy Father's Day. And yeah, so I'm going to bring 38 because I'm 38 Father's Day cards with me and give them to him. Hey, everyone coming in. So on streams that are just, hot topics or coffee streams, you will see us sharing our Cash App and PayPal for helping with that. I'm also going to plan a couple live streams that are fundraising for this to help, because unfortunately we won't be able to really sling it. Like, it's been terrible the last 2 months here. So a lot of people had said that they'd like to help with that. Some people told me to start a GoFundMe, which I'm not going to do. But when we're doing like Summer Wells discussions or the other cases, you won't see like tonight, my one scheduled for 7:00 tonight. You will not see me sharing it like that. Only on like hot topics or a coffee chat. Okay. I'll also put it in a community post. But yeah, during like actual shows that are all about Summer or all about Michael Vaughn or all about Courtney Struble, you won't see us Cash App gang, I promise. But you will see us kind of sharing it out a little bit more now on, like shows like right now, to for anyone that would like to help. Jesus. To help with that journey. So we don't have a date yet, but sometime in July. So we will figure it out, and you guys will be the first to know. And yes, we will live stream from wherever we stopped. We will be totally documenting the trip and go live from the hotel, things like that. And it will be, I don't know. I thought about like, do I want to meet my dad without any cameras? But I kind of think I want that moment on camera. I think I do want that moment on camera. So I'm not sure if it would be live or pre-recorded, but I think that would be a good memory to have recorded. I'm not sure. We'll see how I feel, but I think y'all would, I feel like you guys should all be with me to give me the courage, because it's kind of scary too. So I don't know. We'll see how it plays out, but you definitely all will be there, part of it. There will be some live streams, and we're going to get to know my dad next month. That's so weird. And then at the end of summer, like beginning of August, we have the kiddos coming here for like 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. They got to be back sometime like August, between the 20th and 25th of August, to get ready for school and make sure they have all their stuff for school. So it is going to be a fun summer.
Yep. Action packed.
It's going to be action packed. There's going to be a lot. So lots of fun coming your way. And it's scary. It's so scary. Hey, Jackie, Polly, share your links anytime you want. Y'all are totally respectful. Oh, thank you, Cotton Candy Boobs. It would still feel wrong to be sharing it during Talking to Summer, in my opinion. So you won't see me doing like right now, but yes, that's what we will. This is what is being planned right now. So it's a complete surprise for Papa Cher.
As long as he's not watching.
He's probably not watching right now. He's actually probably moving right now. So, and I know he can't go on internet with his little phone that he pay by. Little lady, I just got here, so if you have already talked anything on this, I missed it. But do you know any information on Dorothy? Just heard about it. No, I don't even know what you're talking about. Dorothy.
Hey, Mama Kim.
No, I don't. Yeah, and hello, by the way. No. Mm-mm. You have a new kitten, kisses me every day and climbs my braid. Oh, that's so cute. Ooh, desserts sound good. Chatty Jen. She's in CCU. Dorothy who? I don't know.
Like Dorothy?
Dorothy C? Hey, Aunt Missy. I do know who you're talking about. Okay, Dorothy. Whoa, okay. That I have not followed her in a long time. Yes. Okay, so we'll be going from here in Estevan to Vernon, British Columbia. And I was also born in British Columbia, but I don't know how far Vernon is from Surrey. I was born in Surrey, British Columbia.
At least twice as far.
Yeah, so we won't make it to where I was born on that trip, but we will be in British Columbia to meet Pops. Dorothy C. Oh, that's terrible. I didn't hear. No, you're the first I've heard about that. Oh, that's terrible. Haven't talked to her in a long time. She actually was, not that that matters right now, but she many months ago, right around the beginning of Summer Wells' case, started bashing me and trolling me really bad. So I heard Simon to say she was in CCU, but nobody knows why. Oh, that is terrible. And terrible news. Definitely prayers up for her and her family and loved ones. I will find out more about that after this. I know, Yoper Girl. I'm excited to have you guys be a part of it because I mean, I don't think it would have ever happened, honestly. I don't think I would have had that courage to reach out to him. But yeah, Don Wells kept pushing it. And then I would just remember I couldn't stop thinking about it. Do I? Don't I? I messaged my aunt, but then didn't send it, kept deleting it. And I was like, oh. And then I was like, 1, 2, 3, send. And then I pushed send. I was like, oh shit, I can't stop it now. I can unsend it. But nope. Deep in the karma community. Well, all I'll leave that at is that's terrible news. And I wish her well and her love to her loved ones. Yeah, definitely, Polly. And again, so we will be able to bring you guys along the way and document it all too, so you guys can get all of that views from across Canada. Mm-hmm. So nextly, what are we going to be doing on Voices Behind the Wall? Because there's nothing new about summer, but I cannot just give up on summer. So I have started digging into Monkey Vaughn Case. The similarities are crazy. So what I would like to do, we are going to start. I'm not fully educated, but I have been educating myself for the last couple days, as you all know. And I would like to do shows and study sessions in getting to know Michael's case better, reaching out to anyone who would talk to me from them. If you guys know, if you know, I want to talk to everyone. I think I messaged an old Facebook Messenger for Brandy, his mom. So right now I have no judgment because I do get different vibes of them than I do Dawn and Candace. I do, but again, I'm new to this, so you guys will be seeing a lot of you know that case well. So I am we are fresh eyes onto this, but I am seeing a lot of similarities. I do not like that it happens to be that they look like identical. And that Sandman Tim Mullen has reached out to both to try and manage the situation. So I'm going to be digging into Michael's case on here to educate myself, as well as continuing with Summer and comparing the two, because I think that is a good way to help keep Summer's name and face in here while we wait and see what's going on. What does law enforcement do now? And we, continue reporting on what is new, the news that isn't new news, but they act like it's new. You know what I'm saying? So, and then we've had locals stop us when going to get a Slurpee at 7-Eleven. They really want us on Courtney Strubles' case again. And I want to be on that case again too. Sometimes it gets discouraging. In fact, I actually had an idea. I don't know if Bullhorn Betty and her team can get to Estevan, but I would love some boots on the ground here and to plan something to rattle cages. Bullhorn Betty, like, can you get to Estevan, Saskatchewan? I honestly, yesterday I was like, I should call her. I'm gonna call her because maybe she'll come here. And like, I don't know it all, and I do get discouraged sometimes. And when I know, like, we're going up against entire establishment here, because the police here, the RCMP, local police, they are not going to want to be wrong. The lead detective's out. This is a very cold case. What's the year? 2000. She's right under there. That's what I think. July 2004 is, I believe. July 9th, 2004. Yeah. Want to hold her up, baby? As you know, we have been doing interviews and rattling in this case, but things were getting weird, and so we kind of backed off. Another thing is it was holiday time. I felt horrible bothering the families and stuff, but we are going to, sometimes it is good to step away and then you come back refreshed. So we are coming back to Courtney Strubles' case refreshed and ready to continue rattling those cages, because I'll let you know right now, the locals have opinions. Mm-hmm. And I think it would be good to go around and talk to many locals, stop them. Hey, do you know Courtney Struble? What can you tell me about what you know about the situation? What do you know about her dad? What do you know about her? And all of that. Because talking to the local that stopped us, it sounds like everyone is helping keep a very dirty secret buried to protect a group of kids that are now adults with kids of their own. Yeah. We also learned something that we have to really look into, but we heard that the boyfriend of Courtney, the brothers were in trouble a lot. We also heard, we don't know if it's true or if maybe he had misheard, because the brothers did have some charges, Courtney's boyfriend and the boyfriend's brother. But the local here said, well, the dad also had some charges. So don't know if that's true. It could have been they heard about the sons having the charges and maybe mistook it for the dad. Not sure. So again, we're going to start getting next week. We're going to start into Courtney and then Michael Vaughn and Summer Wells. So it's not going to be just all Summer Wells all the time. Because I don't want to focus my energy on, this creator, this creator, well, da, da, da. Well, I continue to call out the bullshit when I see it. Yeah, duh, that's me. Mm-hmm. But I don't want to do that 24/7. Yeah. And I don't think everyone wants to hear me do that 24/7. And I think it's more powerful when you just don't, and you let things go. And then, okay, well, that just iced the cake. Now Cher is going to snap. I just feel like it's more hard hitting that way anyway. Yeah. It doesn't mean and let me tell you, people who say I'm in this for the money, if I was, I would be tearing people a new asshole 24/7. Yeah, and the drunk does make money. It makes hella money. And let me tell you, I still refuse to do that because I want to be taken seriously. I love when we went around with Courtney's. I don't love why we're doing it, but I do love being face to face with a source and asking the questions directly to that person, not even just on the phone. Like, I like that because I've always, the little girl in me always wanted to be a reporter on cases, right? So I am not that. Don't say I'm saying that, but I would like to be that one day. I still don't think it's too late. No, it's definitely not too late. But if I want to even think that I want to do that and be taken credibly in the future, I can't do what I'm seeing this community turn into. I can't, even though there's no money, that's okay. I would rather not. I would rather the money, though, not gonna lie, but I'm not gonna do it like that, because what I'm seeing is terrible. We know now just how quickly lies are starting. You even pissing off Matt Gilbert now, because he was there at the vigil and he's like, I did not see what is going on. Like, it's just terrible. It's terrible.
Oh yeah, but Candace was at the.
Yeah, Candace was at the vigil with Dawn. No, she wasn't. Matt went walking all around looking in every vehicle live.
Then I saw someone say she was in her car at the Warrior Park one. So people who were watching at the Warrior Park were saying she's at the police station.
Yeah.
People at the police station were saying she's at the other one.
Yeah, and maybe she was at the Warrior Park. And so what? So what if she was? Do we care? Because the only thing I care about, I hope she was there in her car. I hope she was, for Summer's sake, that she showed up for something. I hope she was. But if she wasn't, that's also not surprising to me. And the only thing I care about if she was there or not is if she got up and talked. And the minute that TBI and Hawkins County Sheriffs did a press conference on the 1-year anniversary and Candace's ass wasn't there speaking directly to who she thinks, remember, let's remember what she said. Some lady who couldn't have kids of her own come up here and took my daughter. Candace, that was the perfect time for you to talk to that lady and beg for your daughter, which you did not do. Neither did Grandis. So
yeah, they should have been there.
They should have been saying something. Try holding me back. And they wouldn't need just one press conference either. I'd be demanding something every day. That simple. I'd do something stupid so I could get locked up in the jail. So I could hear and demand something every day. And I got a nice little hotel room right there. Like, they just don't have innocent behavior, in my opinion. Allegedly, whatever. Will Tickety Boo, hello. Kim Maple, hello. I hope tonight you talk about Dawn. Oh, we are, Jody H. We are going to talk about Dawn's shitty, disturbing letter. We're going to talk about Tim Mullen. We're going to talk about Candace. We're going to talk about the press conference. We're going to talk about Ronnie Lawson. And we're going to talk about Tim Mullen, Grandis, and the uppers. We're going to talk about the PIs. The PIs who have found 2 bodies before, 1 shot, whatever. I just don't like that whatsoever. We're going to talk about... yeah, we're going to talk about all that. I'm going to get hyped. Hey, Angelina. The whole county doesn't give a damn. Sure, sometimes seems that way, doesn't it? I don't care for Candace, but she was damned if she did or damned if she didn't. Yeah, that I kind of feel like that. But for sure, she should just at least said something at the press conference or given a hand letter for them to read at the press conference for her. It was not proper. But yes, as far as was Candace at a vigil, I hope she was. Was she at Hawkins County? No, she was not. No, she was not. Not in the couple hours we had seen it live anyway. No. Hey, Terry. Hey, Gigi. You think Dawn and Ronnie are playing checkers in jail? That's funny. So now tonight, we have Taylor and Cecilia coming back on. Taylor's going to call in. He probably only has 15 minutes. I'm not sure if he'll get to do a double call or not, but because COVID's bad there still in the jail, in the prison, his phone calls have been reduced quite a bit. So we will for sure get a 15-minute call with him this evening. He saw some lovely, lovely comments on the petition that people signed. Cecilia sent it to me and she was so excited. You guys all made Taylor cry. Here's one of the messages that really touched Taylor that Tina Church signed after our last show. And she said, I feel everyone deserves a second chance. I lost my sister to someone who was messed up on drugs. He only served 7 years. So I feel that when Taylor has been sentenced to is very inhuman and should be let out ASAP. Taylor has showed remorse and that he has been rehabilitated and has shown that he has changed. He is not the child he once was that the state of Washington sentenced him. Please release Taylor, time well served. Make him free. He does not deserve this. Please find it in your hearts to please let this man Taylor free so he can be with his wife and be there for his daughter that is going to be born soon. I also feel that once you free him, he should not have to do house arrest and stuff like that. 1 second, y'all. My son's calling me. Oh, I should give me 1 minute. Okay, sorry. My son needs his social security number. Hope and Holy. Hey, Sharon Tuck. TBI has left summer down miserably. I get frustrated with Hawkins County law enforcement more than TBI because they've been to that house multiple times before Summer disappeared without a trace. No child should have been left at that house if law enforcement had been there. There's no way in hell those children should have still been there. Summer was failed by CPS in multiple states, and the boys were failed by CPS in multiple states, and Hawkins County failed Summer Wells, and they continued to fail the boys until Summer disappeared without a trace. Finally, they did their job and took the boys out of there. Finally. But at what cost? For sure, it costed Summer some way or another because she's gone. So that's terrible. That's terrible, terrible, terrible for Hawkins County. And y'all just reminded me of another thing we will be covering on this channel. And this is actually going to be something that you're going to be seeing me cover. And I know it's not going to get the views. It's not high profile. But let me show you guys something. Do you guys want to see? Trigger warning. Do you guys want to see how many children, healthy children, die in the system? Do you want to see that? Trigger warning. It's pretty fucking disturbing. But my platform will be bringing more awareness to this because the system is just disgusting. Okay, let me share my screen. All right. Now, this is just coming up for me, but on my phone, it comes up much worse. And it was case after case. So we got child welfare in Ontario, catastrophic problems. Oregon agency wants to make it harder to access records that could reveal systematic child abuse. Inside Ontario's scary child welfare system where kids are commodities. Let me tell you, there's a certain family I watch that I think is crazy because they're all over social media banking. And some of the kids are adopted, but some of them are there on placement and some of them are biological. But I don't even want to get into that right now. But anyway, kids restrained over 2,000 times in a year in Ontario's child welfare system. Inspection reports reveal disturbing conditions inside Ontario. This is why they don't take children, is because there's not enough. It's like adults with prison. They run out of room and space. And, workers are overworked. The CPS workers are overworked, and it's been proven. There's no way in hell that they can properly monitor all of the children and files and cases that each one has. 16 years after Marcus' death, Child Advocate says there are still cracks in the foster care system. Distraught birth mom of baby murdered by foster care was told he would be safe. Over 100 children have died in Texas child welfare system. Child dies 2 months after adoption. You guys, should we keep on going? I mean, it's nonstop. So that's another thing we will be covering more on this platform because it's disgusting. And when I look it up on my phone, which is going off an American, foster teen killed in Ontario foster home run by profit company. Mother sues a BC ministry after her healthy baby dies while in foster care. Child dies 2 months after adoption. At birth, she already had a case file. At 7 years old, she was dead. There was a case file on her at birth, and she was dead by 7. A little black girl. Toddler dies in foster care. Parents smoke pot, lose custody. Oh, because the parents smoked pot, they took the children from these parents, and one of the little boys died in foster care. A healthy boy, died in his sleep. A healthy child. Here we go. Oh, this is a good one. Let's share this. So yeah, I mean, it's very disturbing stuff, but it's stuff that should have attention on it. This is things that we should be putting our time and energy in trying to help and make a change and bring awareness to, not tearing each other down. So again, there's much more important stuff that we could all be doing. I think TBI knows more too. I really, really hope that they do. Right, April King is terrible. I've watched you for several months, and it was because of ELP. I want to personally apologize for calling you a journalist. I want to personally apologize for calling you a journalist a few weeks ago on this channel after he posted something and I questioned you. A journalist? I mean, I don't care. I'll be called a journalist. You don't have to apologize for that. Thank you for bringing this to the attention of people. Share. Of course, Real Sunflower. It's disturbing and dark and deep, but we're true crime. This is what we're supposed to care about, these things. Not did Molly Golightly say something about Bullhorn Betty, who is really heels on the ground, who's going to take the company. Oh my goodness. Dolly Vision gave someone an autograph that asked for it instead of being an asshole and say, no. Like, get real, you guys. I can't. So no, we're not gonna. We'll have our hot topics show once or twice a week. That will be the time and the place for let's get it out of our system. But and then that's it, So an hour show once a week for sure, twice a week probably. And the rest of the shows are to be taken seriously. And I want people to come into the shows with their thinking caps on. And how can we all work together? Let's put our energy together and try to do something. I would love to hear that, oh my gosh, YouTubers are helping in something, not just, oh, they're ruining everything. Da, 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 da. We're just so easy to put the blame on for law enforcement. And I don't like that. Let's remember back, though, it was social media that really, really helped in Gabby Petito's case. So don't forget that. And it does get discouraging when law enforcement wants to keep bashing us, but law enforcement hasn't utilized any of us. It doesn't matter if they don't like me, utilize one you do like. You know what I'm saying? We can't all be wrong in here. I refuse to believe that every single person, all of us who are on YouTube in any which way, we're all wrong. There's just no way, but they're bashing us all. There's just no way. I refuse that. Yeah. And that's what you see too. Like the kids, the boys aren't with any of the family that I am aware of, which might be best at this point. I'm not, probably. Hey, Lady Bray. Does anyone think family may have failed these kids first? The family failed 100%. Summer was failed by everybody, and all law enforcement, all family members. She was failed. And yes, I stand by that. Hawkins County law enforcement failed Summer Moon Utah Wells terribly. So did other states law enforcement, because they were able to hop states, right? But I guess Summer was born there. But we know that police have been there multiple times before Summer got gone. So it took Summer getting gone for them to do anything at all and finally remove children from that house. What? Mm-mm. Nope. Hey, widow. Cotton candy boobs. Is it all? We should apologize. That's all. Yeah. What the shoe in a tree means? I don't know. I'm not sure. There was a shoe in a tree? Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, I got it. Okay, well, yeah. Pink flip-flops. Where was that? Huh. Was that in Tennessee? Huh. Oh. Okay, so there's Okay, hold on. Let's see what you're saying in chat here. It just seems like I remember seeing the pink flip flop. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. The tree where oh, what? Okay. Okay, so it can serve as turf markers indicating that the area is under control of a particular gang. Gangs could be hanging. It can also be a celebrity act. Okay. Shoes on telephone wires are popular, said to be linked to organized crime, signifying the location of the gang turf. Okay. Huh. Okay. This is a UK thing, but okay, hold on. Wait, what the freak? Where's the article? Are you kidding me? Okay, well that's not what I wanted. So anyways, it's not showing on there, but it said that if you put a person who has passed one of their shoes in a tree, the spirit will return to it. So that kind of creeps me out with it being at the water hole. Anyway, at the pond, you see them. Okay, well, yeah, that's what I just read that as well, that it does it can be. Okay, I'll just say from what I just googled, a quick Google search, allegedly, in my opinion, whatever. Okay, whoopsie. Hold on, sorry. Where did that go? Yeah, okay, so if it belongs to the dead person, it signifies someone who has died, and with the shoe belonging to the passed away person, their spirit will return and walk. The shoes, which are mostly trainers, have been tied. Okay, hold on. Oh, it can also indicate where drugs can be bought. Well, yeah, I guess. Oh, some people also believe it's linked to a fertility ritual or form of toll payment for travelers. What? You guys have to see this. I'm not just making this up. It's all just creepy. Culprits preparing for alien invasion. It was linked to fertility ritual or form of toll payment for travelers. Some suggest it signifies someone who has died with the shoes belonging to that passed away person. When their spirit returns, it will walk high above the ground closer to heaven. Others believe it's done by bullies who steal pairs of shoes, put them in a place where they cannot be retrieved. In some cultures, shoes are flung to commemorate the end of a school year or a marriage. So all kinds of different meanings for that. Just creepy. The drug thing is a myth. Yeah. Sounds like witchcraft. Yeah, even creepy. Oh my God, by Delphi too. Looked on Delphi. There's just 5-hour drive. Oh, wait, what? From Summer Wells? Yeah, it is. It's a couple of those could be listed as kind of like, oh, a fertility ritual? What? Thank you, Betsy. Love you too. Thank you so much for that. The drug thing is myth. Okay. Okay, y'all. Well, I'm going to end this one because I got a lot going on today. My show is set up, so we've got Taylor calling in 1:30 in about 4.5 hours. So that's all set up. Free Taylor Conley. So we're doing that one first. That's not going to be a very long live because he gets like 15 minutes to talk. Maybe he'll get a second phone call. I kind of doubt that. And then if you guys have any questions for Cecilia, now quick rundown about Taylor. He was 20 years old in 2006 when he was arrested. Taylor had a rough life, and very early on, he had family members doing drugs with him. A lot like you can picture his family being like Don and Candace and Jody Sue, like Beach Creek people, okay? So his family members, while he was young, like 12, 13, 14, was doing drugs with him, having him involved in drug deals. And then his mom sent him to these establishments for young boys who are out of control. But some of these establishments, and one of the ones he was in, have been shut down because they were killing kids and beating them, and it was not good. So one of the facilities he was a part of was shut the fuck down. So then when he was finally like out, he again was with the wrong friends, wrong crowd, drug dealers, doing drugs. He was 20 years old. Now, in Taylor's case, somebody did lose their life. And not that it should make a difference, but it started a breaking and entering. And Taylor will say, he made wrong choices. He knows that. He is where he is today because of shitty choices that he made. So this happened in 2006, and the drug dealer died. Now, because there's the breaking and entering and somebody died, they charged Taylor with what was it? Well, murder. For life with no parole. There's no parole in Washington. So he was 20 years old in 2006 when he was arrested. So how many years has that been now? How old is he? 36 now? 38? don't hear Mr. Cher. But anyways, in 2006, he was 20. Y'all do the math quick because we all know I suck at it. But anyways, knowing that he got life and knowing life with no parole, Taylor Conley could have just been in prison, rotting away, doing nothing, right? But he decided to make something of his life and try to help others and try to deter them from ever going to prison. He's trained dogs that come into shelters and need to be adopted out. He has been a part of that. He's been a part of helping to change prison rules and laws and the establishment. He has been huge in helping for bringing awareness to wrongful charges and rehabilitation, right? If he's in it's called a rehabilitation prison that he's in, but he's got life with no parole at 20. Doing drugs at such a young age fucks up your mind, you guys. Now, Taylor is not like the Don Wells you hear, oh, I'm innocent, oh, da, 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 da. You typically hear lifers say, oh, it wasn't me, they got the wrong person, I'm just all innocent, blah, blah, blah. And, oh, the prison Jesus and God, I found God, all that crap. Let's be honest. Okay, crap. Taylor does not do that whatsoever. He says, I made choices. I probably deserved to come here. I made choices. He's also said to Mr. Cher and I, like a year and a half ago, we've had many conversations at this point, but he has told us that he is also thankful for being in prison because it has made him, he is doing the best he's ever done, and it made him want more for his life. So he's the first to say, yeah, I probably should have been here. I fucked up. I made terrible choices and somebody's life was taken. Now, if we're about rehabilitation, Taylor Conley is rehabilitated, y'all. By the way, he has conjugal visits with his wife, who's a very good friend of mine and Mr. Cher's, Cecilia Conley. And she is pregnant with who I already know is just going to be a beautiful, beautiful daughter. And I'm not going to say the name, but she told me the name, but I'm not going to say it unless they say it. But, and I 100% believe that he should be out and free because Taylor Conley has changed people's lives from in prison. And he's done all this with the thought in his head, okay, I'm in here for life. There's no parole, and he's still done all of this. But in October, there is a shot for him because of new regulations and laws about people who have been on drugs and under the age of 21, which Taylor was 20 and on drugs and in the system, like very known that very young age was on drugs, right? He just got a mental assessment that will help him in court. So in October, they're hoping that it's possible Taylor gets resentenced, you guys. Resentenced. And they're like, even if it's a resentence, they're fine if it's even years out. They don't want it to be years out, but there is a shot come October that Taylor could be resentenced and given time served and out of there, or do a few more years. There is a possibility come October that Taylor Conley gets resentenced and that he can have a date in sight to walk out of that prison. And I'm telling you, the things he has accomplished in prison is amazing. Take this man outside of prison and put him with not just beautiful, but oh my gosh, a lot of you got to see Cecilia and see everything she's capable of. When them two, like, you can already see all of the stuff he's working on, but that husband and wife duo is going to be something to watch for when he is a free man. And I'm telling you, and the petition is linked in the description. Their channel is linked in there. Please check out the petition. Cecilia is very transparent. There's a lot of reading on that petition, but check it out, read it, and watch past interviews that we have done with him as well, and see how you feel about it, and if you agree or feel that he deserves a second chance, please sign and share it out. I beg you guys, because we have been talking to them for, it's got to be 2 years now, around 2 years now. Thank you, Anonymous. Hey to Boston's mom. It sounds like you 100%. 100%, I think so. In fact, oh, I don't have that now, but let's. Yeah, so when he calls in tonight, he probably has 15 minutes. So I don't like to interrupt him. I'm going to just let him talk and get out what he feels like he needs to get out. But if you guys write down questions that you have, and I get those questions, and Cecilia will also answer a few questions after the phone call as well. So just any questions you have, be polite, because there'll be no bashing Cecilia. She is a really good friend of ours. And yeah, Mr. Cher definitely won't take that either. She is our friend. She's pregnant and already has more than enough stress. She doesn't need people bullying and harassing her for stupid things. Okay. And she doesn't care. Trust me. I've asked her all the hard questions. If you go back in Mr. Cher's and look, you can see Cecilia and Taylor Conley will be on the titles, and as well as in ours. Like, I've asked her terrible questions, but I asked the hard questions. I've asked her, like, why did you marry someone in prison for life that maybe you were never going to have a real life with? And we talked about the statistics and how people talk about women's mental stability when doing that. She's had very open and honest and deep conversations with me about it. And in fact, I'm going to actually plan a show with just Cecilia one day, so you guys can get to know her, because she's far from stupid, you guys. She knows what she's doing, and she has been fighting. And I think that just to even be able to get that resentencing is amazing work and accomplishment. Pregnant in this heat, yeah, right? That's no fun. Hey, Flip Flop. I know it was said he can't contact the victim's family. What if they wanted to talk to him? Would that be allowed? No idea, Darzilla. It's a really good question. And again, remember, we asked Cecilia, so even she can't do it because it will look like she's doing it on behalf of him. I think it would be different. For something like that, I do believe it has to be approved with the courts, because we know somebody who had a face-to-face with the man who killed her daughter and grandson. She sat across the table face to face with him and forgave him for his actions. And she had to get proper permissions to do that. Well, of course, because he was arrested at that time. But I bet if the victims' families went to the courts and said, I would like to talk to him, I think that would be something. And I don't know the victims' families or anything, how they're feeling. And, but yeah, there would be ways around that, I bet, with the proper authorities okaying that. Hey, Karen. The kitties are doing good. I think they're probably... Oh, Chubbs is down there in the corner sleeping. Let's see if I can move this. Chubbs is right. Chubbs! Chubba Lubba, you're on YouTube. You're all blurry, but you're on there. And Matthias is probably sleeping on his cat bed in the downstairs bathroom or laying on Mr. Cher. Okay, y'all. So the live is all set up for tonight with Taylor's. It probably won't be a long live. It'll probably be like a 40-minute live or so. And then we're going to get into Summer Wells, the media, the PIs, the uppers. We're going to get into all of that. What we were going to do last night, we're going to do that tonight. I don't know where Candace is. I don't honestly really care. The only thing I want to hear where Candace is if I hear she's in rehab or in jail, okay? Or both. Honestly, that's all I care. I don't care because this isn't about Candace. Candace needs to tell the truth, but this has always been about Summer Wells. I care about Summer. I don't even really give a shit about Dawn or Candace or Grandis. I think they're all shitty, terrible people, but I'm not going to lie. I think that there's a part of me that wonders if Dawn is being manipulated in all this. There's some part of me that just can't fully believe. I don't know if Dawn fully even knows everything. I don't know. Hey, Valerie, Cat Angel. Yeah, we don't know where Candace is, but hopefully she's making changes so that her children can know that they didn't pay their lives, all of them, not just Summer, wherever she is, but Josie, Wyatt, and Waylon as well. Let's say Candace did the most terrible thing that we can all think of to Summer. Okay, let's pretend that that's true and factual. It's not, by the way. It's not. I would still want Candace to do better. If she goes to prison for the rest of her life for doing something terrible, I want to see that she's doing something better from behind prison walls, because we all now know that that is possible to do, because that's the only thing that is going to give those boys and Summer, if she comes back, that's going to be the only thing that they all say, okay, because I know how I feel, right? This is why I will never have a relationship with my mom, because I know she's still doing the same shit she was doing. My life didn't matter to her. My sister's life didn't matter to her. I have also another brother and sister. You guys don't know. I have 2 that went into the system after me, my sister. So it's different. And to know that she's doing the same shit today as she was doing 33 fucking years ago kills me in my heart. It does. And I know people are like, well, shouldn't you have a conversation with her? No, because I don't relate to that. I don't relate to her, what she's done. It's shitty to feel like she hasn't lost me and said, oh, maybe I should do something with my life. So Candace, like, it's not too late. It's not too late to do something good, and because your kids' lives are all fucked, and thanks to you guys, not you guys, the Wells, the Blyes, the Harrers, the Hawkins County Enforcement, Child Protective Services, who should have took those kids states ago and years ago. That's annoying. So the only things that I can see where one day these children would say, you know what, this is shitty what we went through, but now I don't have to be a victim. I'm going to be a survivor. I want to see all of these children be survivors, not victims, but they are all victims. Remind you, the boys are victims too. And I want to see them excel. And the way for that to happen is going to say, okay, mom and dad fucked up. They done something terrible, but they've learned from that. Our lives didn't get all fucked up and destroyed for nothing. Does that make sense at all? Anyone? Hey, Punksy. Hey, Squids. That is my wish. That is my wish. No matter good or bad outcome of what or who did what this summer, my wish is to still see Dawn and Candace outside of bars, behind bars. Let those children know that this didn't happen to their lives, all of their lives, without something changing, without learning a lesson and becoming a different person. Go on about your lives and teach other people. Try and break the cycle. It's Candace, it's not too late. It's you could be a huge voice and impact for people. Same with Dawn. You may have made some terrible mistakes, but you can still learn from those mistakes. My dad did. So it's possible. And that's why I have a relationship with my dad. I wouldn't if my dad wasn't the man that he is now after all of the mistakes, and he says they're mistakes, like after the life that I had and the life that he did and the things he'd done or whatever. My dad made a change and an impact, and he is in touch with some of his victims' family members, by the way. They have been, yeah. So I don't want to hear people talking the bullshit about my dad, but that's beside the point right now. If my dad was not doing all those things and I didn't think that he learned something and he was just a POS human doing nothing, I would not have this relationship with him that I have today. There's no way I would. Nope. I've done this long without you in my life. Goodbye. Nope. It would not happen whatsoever. So it can 100% matter, and it's not too late, Candace. It's not too late. If you want your boys to be proud of you, change now. Don't wait for a year from now. Don't wait till you're cuffed up or in jail. Start it now. Call up TBI and go sit down with them and have an honest conversation. Say, you know what? I don't know if anything else I can tell you is helpful, but I want you to listen to me talk and just talk. Or go enter yourself into rehab. Do something. And you have a good shot at actually having a relationship one day with your children, because they're minors now, but one day they're not going to be. They're going to be adults who have their own choice and say so. And they don't even have to be adults. I believe you have to be like 13, 14. And if they want to see mom or have visits with mom, dad, like they do get a little bit of say. But they're going to be 17, 18 one day. It's going to be their choice. No one's going to be able to stop them. Do they want to talk to mom, have a relationship with mom? I can tell you, Candace, if you're even watching, Dawn, whatever, you still have a shot at having a healthy relationship with your children if you do something and show your boys they are worth it. Show Summer, if she's going to come back one day because someone just took her, show Summer she's worth it. So I'm just going to end it at that because I'm going to start getting more and more pissed. Hey, Crime Watch. Hey, everyone coming in. So I'll see you tonight. I hope more people take a look at Taylor's call in tonight and get to know Taylor some more, because anytime he wants the platform with Prairie Boy or myself, he's going to be welcomed on. And I know that if any other creator would like Taylor to call in as well, he would love to get his story out to as many people as possible. So join us for that. And if that's not your thing, that's okay. And if you only follow Summer Wells, we'll be live with Summer Wells after Taylor's conversation this evening as well. Just trying to keep everything separate. So to my members, thank you for being a part of the Crazy Train. Choo choo. To my awesome mods, I love you. And we have a mod meeting for the mods that can make it. I will be sharing the link. I think I got it to Squids. I still don't know if I have your number, but I think I texted most of everyone, but I will share the link, but it's for mods. So again, how I do that, you will not hear or see us mods. Will be privately because I'm actually not going to push the live button, but you all will be able to be in the chat subscriber mode. So subscribers can chat, have your own little conversation in the chat, get together, lounge, whatever, while us mods have a little meeting. it's kind of cool because it's kind of like lip locked. We'll be able to see you guys and what you're saying in the chat, but you won't be able to hear us or see us. So that way, I know that some people just like to have a little place to get together and conversate for a little while. So then you guys have that. We get to have our meeting. And then the best part of it all is this is not live and it disappears as soon as our meeting is done. Poof, gone. Bye-bye. So you guys can have your private conversations in the side chat as well. Hey, faraway eyes. All right. So I'll see you guys a couple more times tonight. Love you guys and have a good afternoon. Bye.